Just a thought that we know Moshe tells Hashem, when Hashem wants to send Moshe to take out the Jewish people from Mitzrayim, Moshe says, Shlach na biyat tishlach. Send them out, or send the messenger, and the one that you usually use as a messenger. Aaron has been, representative has been the messenger. We don't know that, we don't see it in the outright psukim, but he's been a messenger for other shlichus in the past, apparently, for Klal Yisrael. I think it's brought in other places. And yet, Moshe says to Hashem to send him. Hashem says, no. You're going to be the man. There's no one else but you. Aaron will accompany you, but you are the man. Now, the interesting thing is, if you think about it, what has Moshe done, right? Moshe was a prince, and yes, he had a lot of accomplishments. Moshe Rabbeinu, the Raya Mehemna, he was growing up in Paro's house. There are stories of certain negotiations that he did on behalf of the Jewish nation, of Klal Yisrael. One of them is he was able to carve out for them a day of rest. He convinced Paro, for Paro's benefit, he told them you should give them a day off so your machine, your slave machinery shouldn't go kaput, shouldn't be destroyed. They need a day off. And he made sure to give them, it worked out actually, it worked out that day ended up being Shabbos Kodesh, the Holy Shabbos. And actually on that day they used to actually sit and open up the scrolls that were passed down to them from their forefathers, which promised to them that they will be redeemed. And that gave them the strength to go on in that miserable gullus that they lived. But interesting, so Moshe Rabbeinu, what are the acts that we do see outright in the pasuk before he's being sent now? We only see one act where he saw an Egyptian, a Mitzri, harming another Yid, and he tries to stop it. He tries to stop the Egyptian, and he smites him, and he does that great brave act, which then puts him into danger. He tries to stop two Yiddim from fighting, and those two acts then put him into retirement for I don't know how many years, until he's 80. He doesn't come back from Midian. There's a whole medrash of where he was in between. But as far as being Klal Yisrael's messenger and helper, he doesn't come back until he's 80. We see sometimes when we're in a place, we're in a state where we feel like we're not productive and we're not doing what we have to do, but we are actually being prepared for our ultimate greatest role ever. So that can be a consolation and a chama for some of us who perhaps feel that right now we're in a state of we're in a stale period. We don't feel like we're giving. We don't feel like we're doing anything. But have in mind the faith. Let's learn from Moshe Rabbeinu. Let's take this into account that sometimes our period where we think we are just stagnant is actually our preparation for our greatest times to come. Have a good Shabbos. May we be zeicha to the Gula Shalema b'mheira b'karev.